Plays 63 for LA. Stafford protected, looking for Kupp. Can he get the feet down? They say yes, a catch for Kupp. Dots him on the sideline at the 27.
So good. If you don't have the little pellets, maybe the officials don't even give you credit. He got it down twice. He's a heck of a guy. You think about these two receivers. One runs 4.6.
First and goal for the Rams. Stafford looking up top. Got him wide open. Kupp to the end zone. And the Rams take the lead. Touchdown. Stafford's a Kupp.
Watching the back here, the man coverage slips for just a second. Carlton Davis just slips on that return motion.
Double trouble inside, two backers.
Double A gap blitz, here it comes. Stafford sidearm sling to Kupp. What a throw and catch, and what a run for Kupp to get into the red zone.
Well, they're trying to do a little pick route right here to get to Stafford, but it's just a little pick route inside. See him moving the center out of the way with Papo, and then trying to wrap somebody around on the back. That was so well done. And Matthew Stafford just retreats enough to buy a little time, a little space, and hits the side.
Vikings minus Blake Cashman tonight. He's hurt. Leads the team in tackles. Meanwhile, Stafford chased, escapes, fires, caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp.
Watch this spin move here by Grenard. He's fourth in the NFL in pressures. Spin move, beautiful. Has a chance for the sack. The big fella, Harrison Phillips, but no. Stafford, I know he's going to feel good about that one. Gets out of that. And then the vision downfield to find his main guy.
Now he comes to the left. Stafford looked that way. Stafford throws. Caught. Kupp to the 48-yard line. So Cooper Kupp, 27, out to midfield.
Yeah, they get lost here in coverage with that motion. See two? Watch two here. He gets a late break. Then he doesn't find the football. That's Stephon Gilmore. So the motion, the stacked receiver, and then losing Cooper Kupp. Gilmore comes over late. By the time he comes over, he just can't locate the football.
From the 23-yard line, Stafford with time, fires downfield. It's Cooper Kupp, but he was out of bounds.
The other saying it wasn't. All right, there's the catch. I'm looking at both feet. He drags.
Did he have possession?
Did he have possession? Looks like he had possession.
Third down and 5. Kupp. What a catch! First down Rams in the first third down conversion of the ball game.
An unbelievable catch and just as good a throw. That ball was in the air long before Cooper Kupp came out of his break. Stafford knew he had one-on-one. The ball is out. You can see the timing of that. I mean, that is excellent work between Stafford and Kupp, and the catch by Cooper Kupp. He makes those look routine all the time.
Put some speed on that one, and there goes Cooper Kupp to the house. Another strike, and Kupp takes it the distance. 69 yards on a very nice Stafford delivery.
Look at this. This is just an all-out pressure, bringing the heat on Matthew Stafford. He knows it's one-on-one. Cooper Kupp, and just throws a perfect ball to Coop. I mean, that's the gamble you take. If you're going to call an all-out pressure, you better get home, or number 9 will make you pay.
For the longest play of the season for the Los Angeles offense.
Has to earn the right to rush the passer on third down. They got to be tough on these first and second down run potential.
Quick throw, Cooper Kupp. And Kupp makes a move. And it's a first down out past the 45-yard line.
Well, they're going to bring pressure off the edge here, and the cover player is inside. Tavai on the opposite side of the field. When you bring pressure like that.
I still think led, of course, by Jalen Carter.
One of those beautiful throws by Stafford to Cooper Kupp for the touchdown. Matthew delivers on cue.
And when he uncorks that thing, the safety just has no time to make the break. He's inside position on Quinyon Mitchell, and the safety can't get there.
They finished with 3 straight divisional games, so they are in good position. Stafford left it fly, and it's Cooper Kupp who's open. He's got a first down in a Bills territory as the Coop chants come down here in Englewood.
You got Cooper Kupp here running up the field, and this is just called a sail route. It's a leveled pattern. You put someone short, you put someone intermediate, and you run someone deep. Cooper's the intermediate target. There's nobody there.
They come with blitz again. Stafford sees it. Unloads it. Looking for Cooper Kupp. He's got it inside the 15. A perfect throw from Matthew Stafford, and there's another penalty.
Talk a lot about Nakua, but do not sleep on Cooper Kupp. They get a little bit uncoordinated in their coverage, and Rasul Douglas has no chance. That is just called a seam route, where you run right up the inside of the numbers. It's a vertical route, and you got Rasul Douglas in coverage, and that is just
another third. Stafford looking end zone. Kupp, he's got it. Touchdown Rams. Douglas is down, but first this ridiculous catch.
unbelievable. Kupp going up off the knee. Oh, why use 2 hands when I use my thigh board? What a catch. Again, zone defense. He runs right up the seam, which is the inside edge of the numbers. Stafford, the veteran quarterback that he is, look at his eyes. He knows what he's got. Look right, hold the safety, and just rip a dot. A-plus throw. They've got a real shot at it.
3rd down and 9. Stafford, Kupp. He makes a spinning grab. And that's his first of the night. Yards on the first target of the night for Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, and there was no disguise. Cooper Kupp, when he comes off the ball, he's going 100 miles an hour. And Shaq Griffin, he never really gets out of his back pedal. He just kind of thinks that he's going to run an out route. He was not anticipating at all.
Stafford from the pocket, going to take a shot for Kupp this time. And Cooper goes up and gets it. Going to roll him down at the 36-yard line.
Is to get as close to that defender as you can before you make your move. Good job that time by Cooper Kupp, but the real win was at the point of attack, goes up, makes the catch. Huge play. The Rams desperately needed that play.